ready. Are you guys ready?
I would cue it with intro music, but we don't have any.
Wow, shady.
I'm sure you could just come up with something real quick, right?
No, I don't do music. I'm half white. I don't have any rhythm.
Me too, and me either.
I
That's
have
the
rhythm,
problem.
though, actually, but not with music.
I actually don't have rhythm at all.
Funny.
What?
It's the white side, yeah.
No rhythm.
I didn't get much from my white side, but the no rhythm thing.
One of my kids got the white side. One of my kids got the black.
Oh, God. It's like that. That biracial episode, it has to come.
Yeah.
It's such an
I'm gonna
important
have to tell her.
episode. Yeah, she has to come on.
Yeah.
Let's get this party started.
You ready? Is that
Yeah, whenever you want.
Ryan? You so annoying. Okay. Hey guys, we're starting, so I hope you guys are ready.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Hey guys, I am the host of For the Record podcast, where we have the deep, therapeutic, uncomfortable, vulnerable, heavy, authentic, and never necessary conversations. I am Dom Fowler, as you all know.
Have you had any therapy?
Yes, I have a lot. I'm Dom Fowler. I'm a mother, I'm a teacher, and I'm the owner and creator of August Jones Essentials, where we offer wellness shots and detoxes. And I am the host of this here podcast. This is episode 28, right? Right.
I like this right here.
Yeah. Okay. This is episode 28, and this is an exciting one. Because it may be my trajectory, maybe Ryan's as well. We're talking dating in your 40s, which I think is just a really good, interesting episode that a lot of people can take from and learn from. Because, you know, as we all know, marriages are not working. Relationships are not working, and a lot of us are out here single. I'm 32, single, and a lot of us are just out here single. Ryan's like pushing 40 single. You
You're
know
single?
what I'm saying? Ryan, we're gonna move on from that. So,
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I
Go
thought
there.
you.
Go there.
whoa, Ryan, look what you're
Go
starting.
there. Go there.
I saw something on the internet, but I don't know. Whatever, right. Let's move on.
I'm not in my
What
40s,
the
so we're not
hell?
talking
Let's
about
move
me
on.
today.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
This is
Move
crazy. Okay, so I want my guests to introduce themselves. I'm very excited about this panel today. I don't know. I'm always excited about my panels, but today is like very mature. It's giving a good vibe. Like, this is like a nice group of people in their 40s that are single, and I want them. That's what makes me excited about them talking about it, because it's like, these are good folk. Like, you know what I mean? These are not just like, why are y'all single in your 40s? Because y'all have all the things that it would take to not be single. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes me excited about you guys being here. So I'm going to start with Jabari. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Welcome. Thanks for having me, Dom. My name is Jabari. Happy to be here today. I'm single. I'm in my 40s. Where do you want me to start? Ask me a question.
All right, yeah. Let's start with a question. I like this. Why do you think that you're single in your 40s?
A few reasons.
What's the biggest
career-wise,
Yeah.
being driven.
Okay.
I think my path, my trajectory wasn't like, I guess, the normal cookie-cutter trajectory.
Yeah.
So as I, tried to rise up and accomplish some goals, certain things got put on the back burner.
Yeah.
In terms of just like relationships and things like that. I've been in relationships.
Okay.
Some long, some not so long. But as you said earlier before we started, I think it's just a sign of the times. I think people don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
I think people are scared to do the work.
Yeah.
And I think that technology in this microwave society has everybody thinking that it happens just like that, as opposed to organically building. So
Yeah.
that's my answer.
I love that answer. That was a really good answer. And Tara, hi. Introduce yourself.
So I'm Tara Giuliani. Thanks for having me, Dom.
Of course.
I know Dom from like back in
Back
the
in
day.
the day, forever, yes.
And happy to be here. I am later in my 40s. And
You look great.
Thanks.
You look great.
I have 2 daughters. I'm a teacher also. I have my master's in counseling. So happy to be here to kind of shed some light on
Dating in
why
your
I'm
40s.
still single.
Yeah, so tell me why. What is your like Jabari gave us like a
Right.
general answer. Why do you think?
So I've been married a time or 2.
Yeah.
And
Go there. Go there.
Wait. A time or two?
yeah.
So, okay.
So
gotcha.
the math is math. And
Yeah, it's working. It's working.
So
I
the
don't know.
first,
She said in between one or the other. You know what I mean?
Okay. We getting
so
somewhere.
the first time was, married for 15 years, together 18 years. And then second time was barely 2 years. But
Yeah.
I've done a lot of work
Yeah.
on myself and going to therapy and things, and now dating in between, and then dating since the last time or two. A lot of people don't do the work on themselves.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand themselves and why they operate the way they operate.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are scared to really dig deep into who they are to find out who they are. And I know just in even my first or second marriage, we went to counseling and things of that nature, and they found out things about themselves they didn't want to address. Flat out said, I'm not trying to deal with that. I'm out. So kind of like Jabari just said, was people want it to just be easy. You know, they don't want to work together to build together. And I was raised on love. My parents were married for 58 years. I wasn't raised on survival. I wasn't raised on dysfunction. I wasn't raised that way. So for me, I was raised on love. So that's what I've always wanted and needed. And when you get people who are raised on survival, it's more the mentality of what they can do for you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to pay your bills. I'm going to cut your grass. I'm going to, take you here, do for you. But, like, that nurturing love and caring for me, communicating with me is where I've seen the lack in dating.
That's where they
and
fall
things of
short.
that.
Wow, that's very interesting. That was enlightening. That was a great answer as well. All right, Alamo, are you ready to follow that?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm super good.
No. Yes, my third guest is DJ Alamo.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Dom. I appreciate the opportunity. Me, DJ Alamo, and the question is, why am I single?
Yeah. Why do you think
And
that you're
why
single?
am I single in my 40s? You
Oh,
know,
God.
This is, he's good. So with me, I've been in the entertainment world since I was 19 years old.
Okay.
I've been DJing for over 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on tour. I've been out the country. You know what I'm saying? And then my first wedding, I DJ'd when I was 17. And the people who wedding I DJ'd at 17 and I'm 42, they not together.
Yeah.
So I've DJ'd multiple weddings of seeing unions that ain't unions no more. I could probably count on my hand how many weddings I DJ'd and the people are still together.
Yeah.
I can count on one hand, this one hand.
And how many weddings have you DJ'd?
I've been DJing weddings for over 20 years.
Well,
So you could do the math.
that's crazy.
The ratio is very low of people surviving.
Yeah.
So like you said, your parents was together. My parents is still together. They 54 years. And then I got my brother and his wife. They've been together for 27 years.
Wow.
So I'm the baby of the family. So I kind of come from seeing people being together. So to me, it's kind of weird that I'm in this position. So this is a great topic. Let's work.
Oh, wow. Guys.
I mean, I
I'm excited.
flat out had my dad say to me, "So you just prepared 2 more men to be better for the next person." I was like, "Dad."
Well, that is a thing, though. That's
Well, right,
totally
and
a
because
thing.
he knows the type
That's
of woman
true.
I am.
Yeah.
He knows what I did in both of those,
Yeah.
marriages or whatever. And it was like,
That is actually that's, yeah. So I don't want to go off too far off
Right.
on a tangent, but yeah, that's the thing, right? When you make a man, we all are doing that, right? In this, like, how we're dating now, right? Where we're dating someone, it's not lasting, it's not working out, and then we're letting them move on and what have you, and we're moving on and whatever. We're all making each other better people for other people. And it's even causing this thing where it's like, it's hard for someone to appreciate you while they have you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like,
I mean, because I always been the block.
yeah, always. They always spin the block. They never not spin the block. So it's like, why don't you just appreciate me when you have me? Yeah. Anyway, so speaking of that, let's get into this. Okay. All right. I want to talk about at this age what you're looking for, because obviously being in your 40s comes with wisdom, right? Comes with knowledge, comes with understanding, which you all just shared. That's why all of your share outs were so impactful, because I'm like, that's the wisdom behind it. Like
Right.
that is like the wisdom that you guys gained in dating up until now. With that being said, what are you looking for in dating today? Like, they always say, like, when you're older and you meet somebody, you can tell faster whether or not they're for you because now you know what you're looking for more. So what would you say that you're looking for? You want to start, Tara?
Sure, I'll start.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to be emotionally available. A lot of people aren't emotionally available to put themselves out there to be in a relationship. Somebody who's real, like, really tell me what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Don't tell me one thing and then your actions are showing me another.
Yeah.
You know, physically available, kind of like Jabari said, you're in your career. We're all busy. Ain't nobody that damn busy. But that's just me and my thought. Like, I hate when somebody's like, oh, I was busy. It takes you 2 seconds, especially when you go on a date with somebody that got their phone on their hip. But then when you're texting them or calling, they're like, oh, I was whatever.
Yeah.
But financially available and secure. Empathetic. You know, having somebody, and the things I ask for, I feel are like easy.
Yeah.
You know, the communication, the loyalty, the honesty, all of those things.
Yeah, that's a good list. I think that's all reasonable. What do you think, Alamo?
See, me, I don't know. Me, it's kind of different because I'm in a world where I see women every day. I just came from doing my brunch. I seen women. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, maybe she's potential.
Right.
But me being in this world that I'm in, I have to detach myself from work. Like, I really want to meet someone, like, at Walmart or something. Like, I need to meet somebody on a regular. I don't want them to know I'm DJ Allen. That's my problem. Because when they see, like, oh, you really somebody, it's like, the energy is different.
You question their motives.
Right.
One relationship, you might as well get right into it. She was a nurse. She was like maybe a year or two younger than me. I was hyped. I was like, this is it. Like, she's a nurse, and to me, she was exotic, but she was Egyptian. So I'm like, but she's still black. So I'm like, but she was exotic. It was like, oh, wow. Like, she ain't got no kids. She got a good job. She a nurse. I'm like, cool. One day we laid in bed, though, and she was like, hey, you ever thought about being a truck driver? I was like, hold on now. Right. So, but my thing was, I didn't catch on to it, but at the same time, I'm like, wait, you just came to pick me up from Baltimore, offer me DJing in a weekend out of town, and I just came home with $3,000 for 2 days. And you want me to be a truck driver? Or you asking me? But come to find out, her last man was a truck driver. So the comfort level of some women, they want you, but with me, I'm feeling like they don't want me to live the life that I live. It's like, all right, I want you to be home every day. You got to go to work? Why you got to go to work on Tuesday night? I might be coming home with like 4,500. What are you talking about? Like, you understand what I'm saying? But this is my career. And then I also have to go back to thinking that what I'm supposed to have at the end is really not for the next person or whoever I'm dating or dealing with. Because whatever's for you is for you. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? What's for me is for me. So if I have a blessing, meaning a blessing. So you understand what I'm saying? So if I'm blessed to go over the country and go over here and you're not, there comes why can I go? Or you can go. I'll get your ticket. But your mentor is already like, oh, you're not going to be around.
That does have to be hard, though, because when you're searching for stability, right, it's hard to feel stable if your man is always gone, you know?
I don't get that. I don't understand that. I just don't, because it's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to be at your disposal at every time you need something?
No, I think if someone starts dealing with you, they should understand. They know what they're dealing with.
Well,
like
if
you
they're
just
getting into it.
Yeah.
You know, you're in that nightlife.
Yeah,
they
I don't
have
think
to understand that.
So now I didn't even tell y'all the good part about the situation I just said. I just waited now. See, this is the good part. So our first encounter is I invited her to my white party.
Oh, okay.
So you seen me in the element.
Yeah.
So you seen the pictures, you seen everybody, you seen all of that. So how does it change
Right, when
you
you're
have to
actually
be a certain caliber of woman. I've dated DJs and club owners and stuff. You have to be a certain caliber of a woman to be secure.
Yes,
number
like,
one,
mhm.
to be able to deal with somebody that's in the club scene. Because I know I used to sit there and watch everybody walking up, hugging them, kissing them, grabbing on them, this and that. But you gotta do that. You gotta do that to a degree for your.
It's to a degree because it's a thing where I know if I got a lady, I know how to take a picture.
Well,
now.
exactly, and that's what you should do. Exactly.
But see, some guys, see, it's some guys who's like, yo, I love this life. I love the fact that because I'm a DJ, I can get all the women in the world. But if you wasn't a DJ, you probably wouldn't get none of them.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
to me, it's like, no, I don't go to work to look for a woman. I go to work to make sure, because this is the thing, not even make money. Like when I go to work, I could be having a problem with my life. But when I go to work, I have to make every single one of y'all have a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
You do not care that I'm down.
Yeah.
But I'm making you dance your life away and have a good time, and you forgetting about all your problems. But I can't forget about mine because I'm dealing with having to make you forget about yours.
So you need someone. You're looking for someone who can like fit into your life.
More of a understanding in this, like be my you know, when I need somebody that I could just be like, yo, I'm not worrying about who DJ Alamo's. I need you to know who Anthony is.
Got you. Okay.
What age woman are you looking for?
You know what's so crazy? This is gonna be very weird what I'm about to say. I thought I wanted a younger one, but the younger ones is like, what are you doing for me? And then it's like,
they the ones.
What are you doing for yourself? Like,
yeah.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna say I'm 42. So, but I feel like I could rock with the 28-year-old, like whoever he is. You know what I'm saying? If he's in the mix, I'm in the mix too. So I'm gonna say 30 is probably the youngest.
The youngest that you would go.
Haram!
I think that makes Ryan wants to find. He's 36.
35.
Whatever.
30
same
plus is a
difference.
red flag. There's a reason why they single. You can't deal with them.
That
Don't
was
do
an
it.
age. That was an age.
And Ryan
35,
thinks he should
boy.
find a 24-year-old girl.
Don't do it, bro.
But that's why he's
You going?
I'll be doing it.
still searching.
She gonna have you.
Well,
So Alamo, did she pass the test? Did she pass the white party test?
No, I guess not.
I mean, that was the first encounter.
Right.
So I was kind of confused when I'm laying in the bed. See, it's so much more to this story
Understood.
that I'm saying, but all I'm
Understood.
saying is like, it went from you seeing me in this element of knowing who I am. Like you seeing it like, oh. It's like somebody at her job was like, oh, you date DJ Alamo?
Right.
Well, you know he's like
That guy.
he's somebody, and she's like, oh my God, I really didn't know. You knew. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you want.
or maybe she didn't realize how big or
That's what-
how.
I believe
what that life is like.
I
Yeah,
truly
like what
believe
it-
that.
what
I
she would have
truly
to
believe
do.
that. But I also opened her up to say, look, see, and you sitting around me having conversations. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't shy away from nothing
Well,
from
right.
you. It's just that's not probably what you was looking for.
Yeah.
Or her, more or less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I'm interested in hearing your answer because you both the men, I feel like it was more career driven why you're single in your 40s. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I want to hear from you. Like, same question. So, like, what, like, do you find, like, why? Yeah. Go ahead.
Let
Tell
me
me.
get the question again.
So, what are you looking for at this age? Do you find it easier to find what you're looking for at this age as well?
So I'm looking, we all looking for love. We're looking for companionship.
Yeah.
I look for honesty.
Yeah, yeah,
Communication is the biggest key.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's probably one of the most lacking right now with relationships in
Yeah.
terms of some of my recent experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tara said, I don't think people were in tune with themselves. Or
Yeah.
if they're in tune with themselves, they're not in tune enough to express actually what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an Aries, so I hit it running. You know what I mean?
Show
100
over.
miles and running. Like,
Yeah.
I'm with the shit, so I ain't scared about it. Like, let's do it. I jump out the plane, whatever.
That drop was
So
but
the
good.
thing is, most people, they might talk that, but they're not really like that when it comes down to actually being in a situation.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of, like, I can get emotional. I know that I'm speaking in general.
Yeah.
In general, maybe men are not supposed to be emotional. Maybe some women are too emotional.
Yeah.
But I feel like people don't use a lot of common sense when they get in relationships. So it's like they react out of emotion, and they don't really see the long range goal. They're just in their feelings.
Yeah.
With what's in front of them.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times that affects decisions people make.
Yeah.
What's an example?
Be more specific, Ryan. What you mean?
What's an example of people not having common sense for a relationship?
Kind of like what Alamo said. I mean, he's in the industry. He travels. So
No, but what's something that's happened to you where you were like, dang, this chick ain't got no common sense with a relationship?
Expectations. So Alamo said he was in the industry, right? I also work tangentially in the entertainment industry as well. So I'm familiar, with the nightlife, the parties, meeting the athletes, the entertainers. And a lot of times, like he said, I'm always not fast to reveal what I do because, like he said, as a man, once you reveal that, the energy changes. If I say, hey, I do X, Y, Z, then it's like, okay, cool. But if I said, I work in sanitation, the energy is totally different. So it's like a lot of times, as men, we want to be honest, and as men, you should be honest, but sometimes you have to curb how much you share initially to kind of see what your response is going to be from the female.
Not play in your favor, though.
I mean, that's
I
life.
mean, I know me as a woman. If I find that out after the fact, I'm gonna be like,
No,
you didn't tell me that from the jump. Give me the advantage to make that judgment call.
So Tara, that makes perfect sense, and that sounds good, and you seem like you have the best of intentions, and I've done that, and it goes left. At times, not every single time, and like I said, I'm not one of those hopeless romantics. So it's like even if those things didn't work out, that's not going to have me jaded for moving forward. But it's just like the patience level gets less and less over time with me.
Oh boy,
I'm very all right. So, okay, all right. I have two thoughts on this.
Okay.
The first thought is like, if you meet a woman who already has things going for herself, that probably helps you to feel a little bit better about them not having like whatever motive you think that they may have based off of like being with you. Yes or no?
yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody to really have something going on, because I think that's what it comes to. Like most females, not all, but after they go to work and whatever their career is, they have no life.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so and
So let's be honest now.
Much of a life.
yeah, you party hard.
But see, I don't think that. See, I'm not even gonna say partying is a life. It's more or less.
No, not partying necessarily. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's like
definitely not.
She
that.
does things like she's.
Like
You're
I live her
active.
life.
You're active.
Yeah.
If I'm going on hikes, I'm traveling. It's definitely
Okay,
not
cool.
partying.
See, yeah, you're interacting. You're acting. Interacting with outside.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You got some people who they come home from work
No, I know.
and they watch TV shows.
Yeah.
No, I don't even
And
watch
they
TV.
they scroll through their
Yeah.
phone.
And people always like,
And they have nothing else going on besides, I got to go to work this day. What are your ambitions? Me, I haven't been working a regular job since 2007.
so I'm a weigh in on, because they both made this comment.
Yeah.
I've flat out had several men tell me that, oh, you're a teacher, you do this, you got your own place, it'll never work.
I like
I'm
this
like,
right here.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
You don't need me.
Yeah.
You don't need me to pay your bills. You don't need me. So because you want me to quit my job, sign a contract. I will quit my job today.
Yeah.
But like, it's happened so many times. I'm
Yeah.
sitting here like, geez, because I've done well.
Yeah.
I've overcome a lot of obstacles and
Yeah.
whatnot. I'm not good enough. Not that I actually think that, because I know damn well I am.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that because y'all both have said that like women have an ulterior motive, whether it's
Some
you gotta
women,
buy me
not all
stuff.
women.
Not
Some.
Not all.
some.
No. I'm just saying, but it's also men also have that mindset of like, I need a woman, for the lack of a better word, to control.
Like
Yeah.
So it's like, if
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay her bills,
I like
I
Yeah.
got her. So
Exactly.
like, I don't need. I'm not.
Well,
I'm
that
not
that literally was my second school of thought when after Jabari was talking, because I'm like, well, do you want to provide? Do you want to like what are the dynamics you want in a relationship? Because I feel like this comes up a lot lately, like especially like in Ryan's world, the talk to me nice world, like it definitely is like a big, like Ryan will tell you like the girl can work at Taco Bell, he doesn't care, he's not concerned about that, right?
Well, so let me jump into it. So
Taco Bell?
my thing is
Nah.
my thing is I'm not trying. I come from a situation where my pops was like the man's man. I'll take care. I'll take care of it. Right. Things got light, and come to find out, Mom Dukes had a whole stash because she was saving and woo woo woo. And when things got low, Mom Duke stepped up.
I love this.
This is something that I personally dealt with. So I sit there and watch it. Like I watched my pop go down.
Yeah.
And then my mom.
And that's important. I think that obviously you're a team at the end of the day.
Right.
So
but that we don't have that. Right now in this generation.
Agreed.
Yeah.
If I could find a female and be like, look, do your thing. I'll hold you down. What you want me to pay the rent? All right, pay the rent. Cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cool. You're going to take care of the rest of the amenities. Okay, cool. Blah, 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 blah. It ain't like that no more. It's like, yeah, I need you to do this, and I need you to have me outside. I need you to have me on. Woo, I need you to have me lit. I need you to have me at the Beyonce concert for $500. You still up in the rafters, like. It's like they want so much, but give so less.
Little. Okay. All right. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that in certain situations.
I mean, just me now. I'm
No,
just
I feel
saying
you.
now. Like, you know what I mean?
First off, I want to show y'all some love. Shout out to the teachers. My mom's a retired teacher to 30 years in the Philadelphia school system.
Oh, thank you.
15 general ed,
Thank
15
you.
special ed. So I know the part that y'all play.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
important. Teachers
Thank
should
you.
make $1 million a year minimum.
Yeah, and we don't.
Considering what y'all deal with. You know, teacher, counselor,
hell.
parent, disciplinarian, the list goes on.
Ooh, yes.
Nurse.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So,
Everything. We do everything.
like I said, I think we know what we want. At the age that I am, I'm 44, so I've dated a lot. I know instantly, or I should say I know early on if this is going to work or it's not going to work.
Yeah.
I see early red flag behavior at times.
Yeah.
But I'm still
What
gonna
are those red flag behaviors?
I like that.
Yeah, that's what I want to
About
talk
to be a
about.
good one.
I wanna
100 right
hear-
now?
Yes, let's
Yeah,
talk
hit him.
about
Let's
that.
go,
Kind
bro.
of like what Alamo said. Like, I want to spend, I want to save all mine, but I want to spend all yours. Now, mind you, I'm not petty, so I don't expect it to be a 1-to-1 ratio. I don't expect us to go out and go Dutch on a bill. But it's like, if I'm doing X, Y, Z, I don't feel like I should have to ask and say, hey, remember when I might have did X, Y, Z? Because now you want to get mad and say, why you bringing up old stuff? But it's like, I don't mind helping, I don't mind assisting, but what are you doing for me? I'm also not one of those men to say, hey, if I take care of this, I expect you to be barefoot in the kitchen and have my food ready when I get home
Right.
Ooh,
and
say
everything
that
else.
again.
You know what I'm
People
saying?
want it
I don't
back.
expect
Yeah.
that. I'm realistic. But it's just
Yeah.
like, we all have bad days. We all deal with things, but it's just like, it can't be a when you want to.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go to work every day.
Yeah.
I don't want to do my duties every day, but I
Yeah.
have a 4-year-old daughter. I have
Yeah.
a family dependent on me.
Yeah.
So daddy got to do what he got to do. Like Alamo said, regardless of sometimes how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I just want that same energy that I project out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
That is a good point.
But see, the thing about it
Go
is
ahead.
with me, I ain't got no kids.
Mm-hmm.
So me not having
What?
kids
Mhm.
at 42. No, listen.
Like how?
And like I've
Yeah, and a lot of women be like,
I
red
met a
flag.
female who was like, "Oh, you ain't got no kids? Oh, you 42? Oh no, I'm not interested."
Have you ever been married?
No, I've never been married. None of that. So to me, it's like, well, what's wrong with me that I'm 42 with no kids, and you like, no, that's not gonna work. Like,
Why is that a red flag for you, Tara?
I don't. It's like, is it a red?
I've
Is it a
learned
red flag?
otherwise, but a lot of women will say you've never been married. You
I don't have no kids.
You have like commitment
So they don't.
issues.
They don't. And I'm not saying you. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
No, I get
the,
it.
What
the
the-
consensus is they don't have the empathy to understand a woman who has kids
Oh, for sure.
or
Yeah.
who has been married. They haven't been in a truly committed relationship. You
Yeah.
can say you've been in a committed relationship, but until you're married
Yeah.
and you can't just pack your shit up and walk out that door.
Yeah, that's the ultimate commitment.
There's a paper, and,
Correct.
and as much as people say that paper
But
don't
what
mean
is that?
nothing,
It
trust
doesn't.
and believe that
It
paper
does.
means everything. I've
Yeah,
done it
because-
twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know why I mean something? Because I had to put my name on a paper for you to take everything I have. No, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I mean,
Right,
the
but it's
marriage.
not about taking what you
See
have.
the mic falling because I'm on.
But women say it's not about taking what you have, but
Let me
they're
help you
not the
out
one
here.
getting
Something's
taken.
going on with this mic because of what I said.
Right. What you say?
No, I mean, that's the misunderstanding is that
Right.
marriage is a big risk for a man or really the person with more stuff. And they're like, oh, well, you know, you should take that risk. But
I feel
that's
Okay.
a big
if
risk to
you-
take.
If you marry someone, again, you said your parents been married for 54 years. Same. My parents, 58 years. My mom never worked a day in her life. but she ran that household, and my dad worked every day.
Is
So he
that
ran the household in the sense of finances. My mom ran the household and take care of the kids and whatnot, but they worked together. And my mom told me one time, she's like, Tara, we are not the same people. We grew together. We progressed and changed together. Some people, I've had men flat out tell me, this is the way I am and this is the way I'm going to be, like it or not.
But is that what you want? You want them, because of what you come from, you want the man to take care of everything and you just sit at home?
I've been working for a very long time.
All right, so obviously that's...
But my thing is, and kind of I thought about this and what Jabari was saying was, I've met a lot of men who have so much feminine energy.
Facts.
Blows my fucking mind.
Blows
my mind.
I believe it.
I know, again,
Time,
a man has to be another thing. It has to be masculine. And a woman, and I know there's all the feminism type of thing, but women have come to a point where like, oh, I can pay my bills. I'm going to pay half because I can. No, a man still needs to provide.
Feel like a man.
And feel like a man too. And a woman, and I know for me anyway, I could still be submissive. I'm very independent. I got all my shit lined up and everything.
Stop the cap.
But
independent
and
and submissive are oxymorons. You can't be both.
I do think it's a dynamic shift. Like, so if you are paying my bills, then you have power over me and I have to listen to you. Like,
that
you know
how you
what I
feel?
mean?
A mouse can't turn into
not
an
everybody's
elephant.
But is that how you feel, though? Is that how you feel?
I don't. Like, yes, I feel like
If I pay your bills, then I got control over you.
Yes. Like,
That's crazy.
you control.
That's nothing. That's not how it's supposed to be.
Well, somebody has done that to you before, I feel like.
I
That's
see a lot
probably
of
why.
people do it.
Well,
And maybe
right,
not
or-
even just me in general. Like, right? Because me personally, then I be paying half the bills.
Again, that's
and I
what
be saying what I want to say and doing what I want to
right.
do. But I've seen it happen where it's like, even if it's not like, most of the time when I see a man paying all the bills, he is also like kind of controlling what is going on in a relationship and that person's life, like that woman's life. And I don't know if that shift, like that dynamic, like if it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
To
Like,
me, that's not. If I gotta pay all the bills to control you, I don't need you.
yeah.
But do you
I don't want
want
that.
a
I
man
don't
in
want that.
control? That's the thing that doesn't make any sense.
True.
Y'all
do
want a
want a man to
leader.
lead,
You
though.
want someone who's got all this stuff together, and you want someone to tell you what to do, or be in control and have it. And then all of a sudden, now you don't. You want him to do all this stuff, but then when you have an opinion, then he's supposed to cower and bow down to whatever you want.
That's not the way.
It doesn't make
that's not a true
sense.
But that's what happens.
But see, and this is step back to what I said in the beginning. People have not done the work on themselves to understand who they are and what a relationship is. People have been raised in dysfunction for so long. That is all they know.
Right.
Until you have seen a true relationship, and I hate to go back to my parents again, but my brother's been married a long time too, but where they work together. Like, it's not like, I've never heard my mom or my dad call each other out their name, put their hands on each other, anything, arguing, any of that. But it was like
they might have a little argument, but it ain't like where it's like
It's not gonna get crazy.
you can have a disagreement.
yeah, tomorrow, like
Good.
tomorrow.
Like, that's not my mom walking around slamming cabinets
Right.
and this and that, and I'm leaving. I mean, that's what I dealt with in my second marriage. It was like, you're going to just gas up every time. You're going to walk out the door every time. Why? Because you can't communicate, and you don't want to communicate. And he didn't understand. That's where he came from.
Do you
That was
carry
normal
yourself?
to
But it's a
him.
lot of men.
Do you
that's
carry
like that.
yourself like your mother carries herself?
She might have dressed a little better. But absolutely. I mean, but see, I work. I have a career. My mom never worked. But that's, you talking about the
So
50s and
she
the 60s.
cooked and cleaned and did all that stuff?
Absolutely.
Do you do that?
Absolutely. I don't cook nothing from a box, nothing from a bag, and nothing from a can.
Did
And I
how
work
many
all day,
meals
and I
did your
come home and
mom
still
cook?
do that for myself. I don't even do that for a man. So if a man, I have a man, it's going to be top tier. But see, nobody wants that.
Yeah, that's,
How do you do
it's a
that when
really
you're
hard
working?
thing.
But you gotta remember, it's so many men, and this is me being in this world, and you could probably attest to it.
Right.
Some of our homies is like just not doing anything.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you've been doing the same thing for 10 years. Like, oh, that's your career. You want to work at a warehouse. Nothing against anybody who works at a warehouse.
But
Hold on now. I'm just saying, bro, you're stuck.
But I even had my relationship I was in was like, how about, you start taking classes or something, maybe because he was talking about other things he wanted to do.
Ambition.
I'm giving him ideas. I'm not trying to change you by any means, but I'm trying to like give you that because I'm an ambitious person. But
You can't make a person ambitious
I
if they're
learned
not
that the hard
already
way. But
ambitious
see, again,
already.
Dom can relate. We're teachers. What do we do all day? We're training. We're molding people. We're
Yeah.
helping people.
Uh-huh.
So I had to learn I had to step back.
Yeah.
Like,
That is definitely
Because after
something
a
I'm
certain
learning
age,
too.
a man, if he don't got no ambition and be like, I got goals, like if a man can't even tell you 3 to 4 goals that he has in his life, to me
Let me
personally
write
as a
this down.
man,
This is going to be the next
this
question.
is,
on
no,
my
this is
date.
just me personally because I still have multiple goals. I be doing some great things,
Well,
and
that's
I
the
be
thing.
like,
I mean, I just got my
still
master's.
wanna. I still wanna.
Now you know what?
You understand what I'm saying?
Do you know
I mean,
what?
I
On
just-
Talk to Me Nice, right? We had on Talk to Me Nice. What was his name? Ryan. He gave us the best advice. Like in one of my first episodes on Talk to Me Nice, it was a guy here. He was been married for like years at this point, or a few years, whatever. But he was like, "This is what you do." I was talking to him about being in a relationship with somebody and not understanding, not trusting him as far as like doing the things he said he was going to do or achieving his goals. And I'm like, if I'm going to build a life with you, I can't have you just saying you want to do stuff and you're not actually like doing it.
Right.
And Ryan's friend, tell me his name once I tell you this because you're going to remember.
I think it's Quincy.
Quincy.
Yeah.
It's Quincy. Quincy said what you do is you just have him write down the goals that he wants to achieve in the next 3 months. Or I think he even said month or whatever, but let's say 3 months, right? And then in 3 months, check back in. Is he achieving those goals or is he not?
Or is he working towards it?
What are the
Right.
action steps? Write
Yeah,
down
yeah,
the
yeah.
action steps. Is he taking the action steps or is he not?
Right.
It's really black and white. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you don't, it's not this like phantom thing where you can't actually like figure out if it's happening or not. You know what I mean? Like, are you actually doing the work to achieve the goals? Because if you're not working hard and you're not as ambitious as me, right? Or you're not what have you, then I'm not going to trust you to lead me. And I'm not even going to trust you to be my partner.
Right.
Not even just lead me. I'm not going to trust you to be my partner. So, speaking of that, though, go ahead.
I had a point real fast.
Yeah.
So Tara spoke on her parents being married a long time, and so did Alamo.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to say that I've encountered a lot in relationships. People will cower, and obviously for me, women will say, well, hey, I've never seen that example growing up.
Mm-hmm.
My parents weren't married. You know, my father wasn't in the home. There was dysfunction here, there, and there. I'm not even giving a woman that break.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, you should be smart enough and motivated enough to say, hey, I didn't see that, but this is what I want to create for me and my
Right.
legacy.
Have you done
Right.
the work?
You see what I'm
to
saying?
Understand, and that's
My father passed. He was an attorney as well.
Mm-hmm.
He passed at 5. My mother never remarried, but she never used the excuse to say, hey, I'm going to start settling for less.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to just start dealing with these wacko jackos. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it was never a situation where it was a turnstile of men coming into my life.
Yeah,
If my mother dated, she did it in a way whereby she was discreet.
Yeah.
Now, I've met, obviously, men in her life past my father, but it was never reckless.
Yeah.
She always kept it cute. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
it's just
do.
like, it's
Well,
just
you
weird,
wasn't
man.
like, you wasn't like, Mom, what's up?
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Now, I remember,
And I mean-
too, you know what I mean, long-term boyfriends that were, good dudes.
Yeah.
But it was like, it wasn't like what I see, you say you're a teacher, what kids are exposed to nowadays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where mother, father bringing in a turnstile of men or women, and it's just like, well, goddamn, I see why these kids act the way they do.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just
yeah.
like, I'm looking for a female, a companion that's willing to do the work,
Yeah.
that is a great communicator, because if you don't have communication, you don't have anything.
Yeah.
That's willing to be patient, that's willing
Yeah.
to help me with my patience, and
Yeah.
just somebody's going to accept who you are as a person, because like you said, people will talk it, but
they're not walking. in.
until you start really dealing with them,
Yeah.
you'll really see who they are and how they react to certain situations.
Yeah. I love that all of us here pretty much are talking about like doing the introspective work and like understanding ourselves and like because I feel like that is definitely something that I don't see a lot now at like 32 when I'm dating, when I'm like meeting people. I'm lying, I haven't dated in years, but I'm saying like even in my engagement or even in my my last situation, which was 5 years long, or like I don't really see like people doing that introspective work and I am doing it and it's hard. It's
It
hard.
is work. It's work.
I
It
understand
takes
why
work.
why people don't do it because it is a lot to look yourself in the mirror and go to therapy and like do the things you have to do to like really fix yourself. And me personally, I was born on survival. I wasn't born out of love. Like, you know, I definitely have parents who were not together at all, and just.
And I just want to say, even though my parents were together for 58 years, and when I went to therapy, I learned a lot about myself because of the dynamic of how they were. My dad worked all the time. He wasn't emotional with me.
Yeah.
He never words of affirmation, and I need those things now.
Yeah.
And because, and it's just, not that it's a bad thing or I was raised poorly or whatever. It was a different dynamic growing up. But, and when my therapist said that, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, it's just understanding why you need those things.
That's the thing. It's like, it's very important for everyone to be doing that introspective work, right? Even if you were able to watch your parents be together for 58, 54 years, or if you, like, I was forced to because I didn't see that and I wanted, you know what I mean? So, like you were saying, like, I know that I don't want what I saw, so let me figure out how I could be better to have better for my child more, really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, for my child is what really, like, motivated me to do that. So, yeah, whoo, guys, this is more philosophical than I, like, thought it would be. I thought we were just going to talk about what's going on in the streets. So, with that being said, I do want to talk about kind of like what's going on in the streets. So, like, what is you guys' general mindsets regarding the current dating scene right now for your demographic? Like, what does it look like for you? Where are you meeting people? What are the like? Because I don't know. Like I said, I haven't dated in 6 years. I haven't
that damn
dated.
sound one more
Right?
time.
Why are you doing it? I'm looking at you for like affirmation, and you.
What's going on with you? The
I
way you
haven't-
started this, I'm still triggered. I'm confused.
I'm saying I haven't dated.
We'll talk about it.
Like, I wasn't out like dating.
But you're
people.
single. But you haven't dated. I'm confused.
Because I was engaged and now I'm not. All right, yeah, whatever. All right, so so I haven't been going on dates. I mean, I've gone on dates, but I haven't been in like
See, this is the dating market right here, actually, guys. You see, what does anything she has? What does that mean?
Hey, bro, that was so
And that's
confusing.
that's
This what we
a lot
working
of
with.
the-
It's like,
that's it, right? That's what it looks like right now, right?
like if
that's
somebody
what
was
it's different.
listening or watching and right now, they'd be like, well, do I holler or don't I holler? Like, what are we doing? Like, all right, cool. Got you. I got you.
Because I technically am single, but I haven't really dated any. You know, I've only okay. So I don't even know. I don't
let's
know.
move
This is
on. Let's just
this
move
is
on.
actually the problem with dating. These women don't know what they're doing. They don't know their status.
think
They don't know
also-
what they're trying to do.
No.
They don't,
I
yo,
know. I
this
think
is
the men-
crazy.
No, I think men are not like until a man said like I'm still single technically, so that's not. I don't think it's usually up to a woman, right?
No,
it's
That's a
usually
red
up
flag.
to.
You want to sit me down and have a conversation
Stop
like, hey,
this.
Like-
We're
we're
not
gonna be
single.
exclusive.
Yes,
we're gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend.
right.
Oh, so y'all want that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hold on,
fellas, don't
my
listen to
daughter's
this.
24,
It's a
and
lie.
she's always like, "Mom, stay out the streets." I'm like, "The streets love me, but I don't love them."
Oh, I talk about the streets loving me all the time.
I mean, yeah, you know what? The thing about it is the streets will love you.
I don't love
Until
the
they
streets.
don't. Until they
But
don't.
So they
but-
don't
but-
no more. Yeah.
You
But
understand?
but
what I'm saying?
if I'm gonna be dating and trying to
But what's in the
you
streets?
know,
What
find
comes
a
from the streets?
relationship, I
We know
gotta.
what comes from the streets.
What's that?
What
We
comes
know
from
what comes from the streets.
what comes from the streets?
Nothing really good.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what we got to
Okay,
talk
I'm
about.
Some
using
eggplant.
the streets as an
Get some
analogy
eggplant.
to
I
I
dating.
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I'm not really in the streets.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's think that.
Now they
But-
not in the streets, but they in the streets,
Oh
but the
my
streets
God.
don't love them, but
See
they
what I'm
love
saying,
them.
bro? They
Well, what-
confused.
what-
You see the confusion?
What are they saying?
Let's
Do you see the
actually talk
confusion,
about it.
big
So
bro?
let's talk about
I'm
You
it.
using
see
an
this
analogy
confusion?
as a
Let's talk
teacher.
about it. Yes,
This is so
an
confusing.
analogy.
It was
You know
an
an
analogy.
So you're
No.
a teacher and you want to be in the streets?
No, I'm not in the
No.
streets at all. I told you. I
So
haven't
then
dated
shouldn't
in
you be
years.
the one to try to get off the streets and not wait?
No, what I'm saying is that I'm a woman. I'm not going to say, hey, can I be your girlfriend?
No, I'm never doing
Like,
that.
No,
what
you
am
need-
I-
I don't- I'm-
You
yeah,
should
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
I don't think that you should
No.
definitely.
Man should not do that.
No.
You got to bring it up first.
Who, me?
Fellas, if you
No,
try to make a
no.
girl your girlfriend first, you've lost already.
Right,
Facts.
just mute up, Ryan.
Facts.
Mute up.
I
mute
agree,
Up.
I
No,
agree,
because
I
Ryan's just
agree.
on his
I
toxic
agree,
shit.
I agree,
He's on
brother.
his toxic
You
shit.
think the
I
woman
agree
has
with
to
you,
do it
brother.
first?
No, don't
I
listen
agree.
to him. He's making his talk to me nice, and it's not. Like, he literally is
You
making
think
it.
a woman has to say to you first, "I'm gonna be
No,
your girlfriend"?
but I need you to
The
make
drop.
me feel like,
Oh,
yo,
I can absolutely.
you
that's-
understand what I'm
that's what you
saying?
do.
No, Ryan is
I
crazy.
need you
He
to
doesn't
make
mean
me
that.
be like,
Oh, absolutely. I could do that. But then I've done that, And that should
But you just did it with the
backfire.
wrong
So
person. We've all did things with the wrong people
Well, and
that
I've
we
learned
gave
that.
energy to. That's
Because-
just point blank. Period.
I mean,
Because
because the red
especially where
flag,
we at
I
now.
don't paint the red flags white anymore. I used to be like,
But
"Let
what's
me
a
paint
red
them
flag
white."
to you?
A
Yeah.
red flag?
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
say.
asking you for the answer. It's a question.
Pause, right? So I'm
My
gonna give
boy,
you.
he
I'm
on
gonna
point.
give you an example of a situation I just had. So, went on a date with this guy one time. We've been talking about 2 weeks. Went on a date. I went away this weekend. He texted me, "How's it going?" I'm like, "We're having a great time, family, vacation. Have you eaten breakfast yet?" "No, not yet." "But I'd love to eat you for breakfast."
Why? I thought you was
That's
gonna send me a
a bad-
cash app for breakfast.
That's
Like,
a bad
Two
idea.
what's
weeks.
going on?
Wait.
But-
2 weeks of a conversation?
2 weeks. 2
Jeez
weeks, 1 day.
Louise. See, to me, those are loser dudes.
Yeah, that is.
That's
Well,
just
but,
me.
but see, I
That's
don't
just
figure
me.
that. So that's the red flag, and I'm
Right.
like, sometimes I used to be. Now I'm like, yo, I can't.
No.
Or even like, again, somebody else was like, oh, you worked
Jeez.
hard today because I teach night school also. So sometimes I'm at work 12 hours.
Yeah.
You should be coming home to me. I'm like, oh, what should I be coming home to? And my kid might see this, so I'm not gonna say, but you should be coming home to this eggplant.
Yeah, like I don't want no dick. Can you give me a nice dinner? Like, get out of here. I
And,
don't
and,
want-
and that came from someone I
That's
had not
crazy.
even gone on a date with yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
men
that's-
are.
So,
Yeah,
so I'm like, if that's all you
crazy.
got to offer, I'm good.
I'm good, and that is a thing.
Because I can go buy
Yeah,
one.
I don't even.
We don't
Apparently.
need.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't even ask for pictures. The most. All right. All right. Hold
All
on.
right, now you lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Oh, God.
I like feet.
Oh, hold on a second.
I'm sorry. No bullshit.
What is happening?
I'll ask for a picture of you and your feet before I ask for anything else.
Go there.
And I probably will never ask for anything sexual. You understand? That's just me.
Yeah, I think
And I've
sexual
dealt
stuff
with-
is better not
Hold on.
talked about
But
until
I
we're
don't
actually
even
in
I've
ask
dealt-
for
no,
pictures
listen,
and they
it could be
come
tough.
through
Listen,
like,
I-
whoop,
at the
and
right
I'm
time
like,
with
ugh.
females that's like, hey, show me your chest. I'm like, my
your
chest?
chest.
Some weird shit.
That
like,
is weird. Do you
let me
like
go
pictures? You
shave
like
real
nudes?
quick.
Of course it wouldn't.
Okay, so you're saying you.
But again, it's timing,
It's
right?
weird.
Okay.
I
It's
think
timing
it's
for that. Like
timing.
you said, what's up with the dating streets? It's
Yeah.
nothing but piss and doodle in these dating streets.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
Talk to
not
me about the
the
dating
cap.
street.
Not the
Thank you
cap.
for bringing it back.
It's terrible.
Nah, right. It is nothing but piss and doodle in the dating streets.
Nah, don't say that, brother.
No, but
It's
I don't
nice
mean it from
out
a
here.
jaded point, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to know what you like. We're of an age where we've had certain experiences, right? And like Tara said, like Alamo said, you know what you want at this point, I would hope, and you know what you don't want at this point. So it's more like, okay, how can we make these philosophies, these experiences merge? How can
Yeah.
we make it mesh?
Yeah.
You know?
And how are you guys meeting people? Because I feel like this is the thing about us, right? And I'm 32, so I'm like, I feel like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like 32 is like, we have more in common with you guys than we do with the younger people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
As women.
as
Okay.
a 32-year-old
Mature
woman.
women.
So I say, for me, I'd rather meet someone in person, outside, talk, let's converse, let's do that, let's
Right.
mix and mingle, not on social media, don't slide in my DMs, like all
Right.
those things. You know what I'm saying? Like I would prefer to like actually converse. So but what's going on with y'all? How are y'all mixing and mingling with I want to know from
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna,
Yeah,
so I'm
You
gonna
for the
say
answer.
this.
It's a question.
I know, Ryan. Damn. So I'm gonna say this, and some of my friends, we go out, pretty big friend base, 5, 6 of us.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's a
there's
good-
like 3 of us.
Yeah.
We are never ever approached,
Really?
ever.
Wow.
So and this has been for the last 5 years that I've been single, and I'm like, I'm starting to be like, oh damn,
yeah, like what's wrong with me?
what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
But I have male friends who I've asked, and they're like, it's about how you carry yourself.
I was gonna
Yeah.
Now
say
I'm
that.
smiling.
I like
I don't.
this
I'm
one.
not walking around with a resting bitch
You look
face
too
like they
expensive.
say.
They can't handle
But
it.
they were like, men don't like to walk up to a group of girls because they fear rejection.
Got you.
She was like, and plus you
that's-
walk
that's
into
true.
a room like you own it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, should I walk in like I don't?
Don't right.
But I will say the only people that I can count on my hand in the last 5 years I've been approached 5 times.
Uh-huh.
Everyone has been married.
No.
And then I started dating, and I didn't think to like Google the dude's name or anything. And one
Yeah.
day I was like, let me see if he's got social media. Married. I'm like, oh, so I
Wow.
saw him. I was like, so you got something to tell me? He was like, what you mean? I said, you're married? And he was like, "Oh, I was waiting for the right time to tell you." I said, "The
What?
right time was when you walked up to me."
Oh my god!
But, like so I've resorted to online dating, which is just trash.
But I've been getting good reviews on online dating. Anyone else? Have you tried online?
I would never do it.
Same.
Have
That's like
you
never
know?
and would never.
No.
But see, you're in the nightlife, so
Never
it's
and would
easier for
never.
you.
Yeah, it's easy for you to meet
Like
people.
I feel like not
No, it's
easy.
not.
Well, you're
No,
right.
it's
You might
Well,
be
as a
not.
DJ too, because you're behind
Easier.
the booth, you can't even
Easier.
really be.
No, it's
No?
not.
Yeah.
But see,
Uh-uh.
I'm like that when I go out, so I'll approach somebody.
Oh, good. Good. See,
I'm like, if I'm like across the bar or
Well, you
we're
throwing
like,
eyes. You throwing eyes, right?
right.
If
So
you
I'm gonna
throw
let you
eyes, if
know.
you
I've
stare
been
at
out.
me-
I've sent a shot to somebody, and some people
Oh.
like
Oh,
frown
God.
upon that
Oh,
as
God.
a woman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's sexy.
But I feel like I'll do that
What's
little
up? You know what I
bit.
mean?
I'm gonna give you that little bit,
yeah.
but don't get used to that shit.
Where you be partying at?
Hell no.
Like, where you be partying at? Like,
I'll pop up.
this is like not.
I go to Philly a lot. Because I'm a teacher, I try not to go too much around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Got
went
you.
out one time, though,
Yeah.
and dude started talking to me, and then I was like, "Where are you from?" He was one of my student parents
God.
who was married.
Oh, I was gonna say I could do a student parent, but maybe not married.
You actually know them, but we're not even going to
Oh, I did. Tell me after the show. Tell me after the show. Wow.
But so I like try to like my friends and I we usually like go to Philly and stuff. We try to outside of this area, but
Yeah.
I'll be like, but whatever. It might be something, might not be something. But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
you know.
Ooh, so okay, all right, wow, guys, this is very interesting. Like, I'm actually like, thank you. Okay, all right. So, what age do you usually go for while dating? Alamo already told us, right? So 30 plus, right?
Yeah.
What's the oldest you'll go?
Haram.
And how old are you? 40 what?
I'm 42.
42. How old would you go?
I met a 52-year-old that was like,
A thing.
she looked like she was like 35. So
yeah.
you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I really can't say where, but I guess it just depends on
The vibe.
the vibe.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I don't want to see me. I'm still trying to have kids. I'm 42. I don't got no kids.
Oh, you want to have kids?
I want to have kids. Like,
Wow.
I want to be daddy. Like,
Wow.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I got a crazy support system. Like, I'm the last one. My nephews got more kids than me.
Damn.
And they be looking at me like, your shit don't work, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I don't use it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I was wondering
I'm not
that.
just
I ain't
shooting
gonna
at
lie.
clubs. Like, I'm not just, nah, that's why I got this far.
Okay.
I've been on tour. I've seen some things that people probably would never see.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I've had some.
Actually, you probably got a couple kids in like wherever you was on
Right,
tour
right,
at.
China.
Oh, God.
No.
No, you sure?
Whoa there.
They call me strap up shorty. You heard?
Oh, okay. You keep them on deck.
I've
What
been
kind
in
of condom
Dominican
you use?
Republic.
Like,
I've-
not too much.
Haram.
And they not baggy magnums, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
No, that's important because the
Whoa
kids
there.
don't be using condoms anymore.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I
Why
had a
would you do
female who-
that?
I had
All
a
right.
female that I was dealing with, and after a couple in the counter, she like, so, you know what I mean, why you keep using a condom? And I'm like,
Because I don't want you to get you pregnant or catch
forget
nothing.
all that. Like, I'm not even
I'm
the
not trying to
pregnant
catch
part. It's
anything
like,
else.
Yeah.
like, why should I don't know. I just feel like having raw sex is like very emotional. That's just me.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just being honest with you.
Jabari does
I
not
get-
agree. Neither does
I-
Ryan.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
So,
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I get in some.
I'd
raw
rather
shit.
watch
I
a
be
movie
like,
than
I
wrap
love
it up.
you.
I want to answer
I
your
love
question.
you.
Ryan said I'd rather watch a movie than wrap it up. I am not doing this.
Oh,
Jabari,
my
what's
Wait,
your
wait, age I prefer.
You out here raw dogging my G?
All of
I
them.
didn't say that.
Oh, all right. I'm about to say.
I didn't say that.
Don't do
But
that,
it's true.
bro.
What you asked, what I
Yeah.
prefer, what I've been lately running into is probably, let's say, a 10-year age gap.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
you know,
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 44.
So 34?
I've been running
Okay.
into the 31.
Have you ever had a
34s lately.
20-something recently?
Nah,
Nah.
I'm not.
You need
Not
to try
interested
it.
in it.
You need to
Okay.
try it.
Yo,
So I got a homie, right?
Yeah.
And my homie is like all about the 20-year gap. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's a little weird. Because I got a young daughter, so I don't
Yeah.
look at it like that.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I will say.
Mm-hmm.
If she is in the 20-somethings, I would prefer 25. I mean, when I say towards the end of the 20s.
Got you.
I'm not saying I wouldn't,
Yeah.
but that's not what I've been running into.
Okay.
Lately, I've been running into like that 10-year age gap.
Yeah, like I like an older man. I always say this, like, yeah, I would go older, but I want to hear from you though, because Yeah,
You
my
want them young
But I'm
bucks,
not
don't
opposed to
you?
dating older. It's just
You want
later
Yeah,
that
on.
she
young
like a
buck,
young
huh?
buck.
She
We
want
know
the
it.
young buck, bro.
Yes, you do.
I can tell right now.
Why you trying to
What
come
you want?
Tell too, the way you looked at me, it was like, girl, I ain't going
I ain't
older.
gonna lie. I need young buck to go crazy.
You like young men? Cause that might be the problem. I'm telling you, young men ain't. I don't know.
So, my second husband was a little bit significantly younger than I am, but
What was
What was the age
significant?
gap?
No, you gotta.
Yeah, tell
What
us.
was the age gap? Let's be honest.
I'm like,
I'm
Huh?
asking you for the answer. It's a question.
so my daughter's 24. He was closer to her age.
Oh. Whoa.
That was number 2.
But he didn't act like that. That's what the thing was. Like he literally couldn't hang. Like, and everybody takes that wrong when I say in the sense of like we would go on vacation and he's like, "Yo, can I take a nap yet?" I'm like, "Fuck." I mean, no.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a nap. Like I
Yeah.
got 10 plus years on you. Get up. Let's
Yeah.
go. We're out.
Yeah.
So I probably won't ever go that young again.
Mm-hmm.
But the the problem is people like 50. So I'm 49.
Yeah.
I'm almost 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I didn't know that. You were 49. You look good though. You look good.
thank them.
Yeah.
So dating people that are like, 50, 55, they look like my dad.
Oh, well, you
Like,
gotta
I'm
find a fine one.
You got like, a turtleneck on. And,
Yeah.
You don't want that.
like
She
you
wants
got
somebody
high
swagged
waters on. I mean, not the cool high waters.
Yeah.
Like, so and I know that's superficial. I know
but
it
no,
is.
but I think
No, you like what you like.
yeah, I think no, you need to be physically attracted to who you're with.
Exactly, and that's what like
No,
my
for
friend.
sure.
She's always like, "Tara, you can change that." I said, "I am not teaching a grown ass man." how
No,
to dress."
and he don't want to be changed.
If
He
you
never
don't-
asked you to
That's how-
change.
It's either
Yeah.
you got that fashion sense or you don't. And
Yeah.
I have to be attracted to you.
Yeah.
And that is the number one thing. If I
Yeah.
see you out and you dress like my dad, I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Or on the
Yeah.
sites, whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've had so now because of how I am, I'm like 36.
36. Okay, that's not bad though. 36.
I mean, because I've gone on dates with them, but the problem then comes into a lot of because they're from a different era.
yeah.
They have so much feminine energy, blows my mind.
Yeah. Cause
Like
I
they get in their feelings so fast. I'm like, yo, I'm the woman.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be. You ain't text me back fast enough.
Yeah.
So then they want to unfriend you on stuff, and they
Yeah.
want to block. I'm like, yo, this is too weird.
Well, this is the thing because we're teaching black men or men in general. I just know black men because I only date black men, but that doesn't, whatever.
Same.
Yeah, okay, so good. All right, I didn't want to assume. So, because we're teaching black men that they should be able to express themselves and they have feelings too, and that's great, right? But then it's hard when we grew up watching our dads just be these uber masculine,
Right.
strong
Hold
men.
on. We're not going to slander the fellas here because these women
We're not
is
slandering them. I'm
masculine
trying to-
as hell. So
But
trying to take shots
that's because
at
the
the
men are
fellas.
so feminine.
That
If the
we
man
have
is
No,
feminine,
no,
you're gonna
no,
have us in
no.
our masculine.
No.
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
say
no.
that all the
No,
time,
you
right?
got the men in their feminine.
No.
How?
If a
See,
man
this
is
is cat.
How?
You're
Why?
oh, look, I know what she's going to say because everyone says this nonsense. She's going to say, you have to make me feminine and
No,
all that
that's
stuff.
not
But
what I'm gonna
can you
say.
make a man masculine? No. Either you are or you're not. So you present masculine or feminine and you carry that yourself that way regardless.
But if she's just going on a date with somebody for like the first, second, third time, she's not making him feminine. Like if
No.
he's like uber emotional.
yeah,
I can
but
give you a- I
how
can
are
give
you presenting
fine, I
yourself?
can give you another example. So I met someone. We were having a conversation about teaching. This person was a gym teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an English teacher, special ed too. And I said, "Oh, that's easier."
Mm-hmm.
You would have thought I said he just like.
That is a little insulting.
It goes with how you present
Right,
yourself.
so
A
I
feminine woman wouldn't have said that, and that's my
Yes,
point.
she
Is
would
that
have,
you
because-
in a
because
certain way
I'ma
you
back
challenge?
it up. I'm
you're
gonna back it up
challenging
with
these
charts.
men.
I'm gonna back it up with research.
Look,
I'm
the
gonna
way
back
you're
it up with
presenting yourself
everything to
now
prove
is
you
not
that
the
I'm
most
right.
feminine woman,
I mean,
right?
it's true.
So
I'm like teacher to teacher is fine to say, but like
As an English teacher, I have rubrics I have to follow. I
No.
have SEOs I have to
It's
follow.
not a question
By
whether
the
it's
state.
easier to be a
The
math teacher. It's definitely
the
easier.
SAT does not have health and gym on it. The standardized test for the state does not have gym and health on it.
No.
That's all I was saying.
You're
He gonna
right.
Start sending me
That's
thumbs
boss
up.
energy.
You're
He was
right.
all in his feelings.
So Tara,
I'm like,
you only went
bro,
on one date. You only went on one date right there.
we ain't even make it to the date.
Damn.
No, like you were right, but that's just like, damn, why you have to do it?
but see, so I'm not one to just talk out of my ass. I shared what I thought, and I'm gonna show you research.
Feminine
everything
women
to back
don't
up
need
what
to
I
do
say.
all
I'm
that.
not just gonna say, "Oh, I think it's easier because you play with balls all day." I'm not
Oh,
gonna say that.
whoa.
See?
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
See,
I'm not
see
gonna
what's
lie.
happening here?
See,
You
but you
exposing
see-
yourself.
The
But you see how you
the
can
emasculation.
how you can bring him down to his feminine side
I
of
could
you
have.
saying,
I could
That's
have.
true.
I'm just,
But I didn't.
but
He was
You
like,
did.
hey.
You
see-
did.
You see why us men, we don't open up and let in, because it's like we'll give you something about us and you'll have it to be like, you're just a DJ. That's like, what?
Whoa.
Like,
We talked about this on a podcast that Ryan and I did. I think, right, Ryan? Like just him and I. And we talked
Just say yes, daddy. The art of femininity is gone. And that's the
Word.
problem. These chicks want to be all aggressive and all this.
on my nerves.
And then they want,
Listen.
they want, if you going to act like a dude, then
You
like,
gotta deal with it.
You gotta deal with it.
You
Y'all
gotta deal
are
with
crazy.
the stuff that comes with the with it. You gotta deal with it. But I don't want no female who's like super tough. Like, babe, hold on.
yeah,
like, I
but if
got
she
this,
make,
like,
bro, this
you know
is
what I
the
mean? You
problem.
walk behind me, like you walk behind me or the side of me. You don't.
Nah.
Not
Oh,
walking
and you
behind
can
you
walk
on
in
the
front of
side
me
of you,
too.
yeah.
You can walk
See?
in front of me
Aggressive.
too. Like I'll let you walk in front
Alamo,
of me.
though.
Go ahead, walk
Side by
through the door,
side.
baby.
I hate that.
See,
Well,
she
this
don't
is the
want,
thing.
wanna,
hold
she
on
don't
now.
want
If I'm-
to
if
be
I-
in her
if-
role.
If I'm walking you into somewhere where you walking behind me, I'm holding your hand.
Well,
I'm-
yeah,
that's
that,
what I'm
right, 'cause
leading
you-
you
'cause
in,
you holding on to
more or
me.
less.
Right.
Other than that, yeah, like you either right on side of me or you in front of me. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
other than
But
that,
don't
it's
ever
like
walk
I
with me
need you to
behind
see what's going on.
She said, don't ever.
I've sat my ass right down, and they be
That's
like,
a red
"Me and Tara,
flag.
where'd you
Don't
go?"
ever.
I'm sitting back here waiting until you are walking next to me.
Well,
That's
also,
disrespectful to me.
this is the thing. Then this is like what I'm thinking about Tara, because honestly, she like kind of makes me think about she definitely make me think about myself actually, because this is my trajectory, right? Like I'm a teacher. I'm 32 years old. I got one kid, right? And I'm moving to a space where I may be her, right? Holding my shit down at 49 years old, got all my own shit, don't really need a man. And now it's hard for you to come into my life because it's like I don't really need you. So it's like
There's no such thing as that.
I was just getting ready to say that.
There's
Alamo.
no
We-
such
we
thing as
both
you
need each
feeling
other.
any female who feels like I don't need a
Man
man.
needs a
Yeah,
woman.
you can never say
You're
that.
crazy.
now.
Yeah. That's a
There's
red
no
flag.
way.
but you're
Crushing
saying
all the
that by
ego.
saying, but that you crushing
You can
ego
think
by
it.
saying.
Don't ever utter those words. to
Yeah,
a
but
man.
this is what I'm saying. That's the same thing as telling somebody you're a gym teacher. That's easier than what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it
But I
has to
proved
be.
that it
I like
was.
this right here.
Yeah, but,
Oh my God.
See?
but that's what I'm saying. I don't want to ever even feel
Downplay.
like you're like inferior to me because I
Right.
don't want to ever say that or think that. Or
This is
treat
why,
you like that.
Alamo, you can't get a woman that makes a certain amount of money because they're gonna naturally act like that. There's no way around it. It's just
I
how
agree.
it works, right?
I agree.
If you don't make more and they don't look up to you, you'll never have the level of respect that you want from your woman.
No,
It's
You
very
have to
not.
make more
Listen.
because otherwise they're gonna talk to you like, oh,
That's not true.
you just play with balls all
if
day.
If she's a materialistic
Yeah, like
woman,
she did. Uh-huh.
if she's a materialistic woman, yeah.
I do agree.
You
with
told
that,
the
though.
gym teacher you're not materialistic, but you just told the gym teacher, oh, you just
Well, he doesn't matter.
like yeah.
He
so
doesn't.
Basically said he
what are you
doesn't
talking
matter.
about?
Fact.
See?
Now it's a
but-
fact.
No, but
You're proving my point.
Oh boy. It's so hard to
So-
satisfy.
no, I do think that it just has to be a good like the dynamics just have to work in
24
your
years
particular
Right.
particular situation. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to it just has to work for us. Cuz I just know I'm not letting you boss me around and I'm paying half the bills. That won't work for me. You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't be that way. Again, if you got to deal with somebody that even if you going half or whatever the situation is, everybody's situation might be different when you meet. Or if I come into your life, if I'm not in your life now and I come in now and it's like, yo, this is serious. All right, cool. You might have a situation. I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna let my situation go and I'm gonna put into you. All right, now in a year, let's get a house together. It has to be something where it's like some plot and plan of what we're doing.
And we're
versus,
like our lives are meshing, and we're
Yeah,
able to like help one another.
I'll come in the beginning. All right, you know, maybe depending how far we get. What you need, love? I got you.
So I'm gonna ask this.
Other than
question.
that,
I know this is
you
your
know.
show, Don, but I'm gonna ask this
Yeah.
to the men. Would you rather want to be needed or wanted?
One, two.
Okay.
I'll go with need.
I say both. Combination of both.
Nah, you gotta choose.
I gotta choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which would you rather? If it was like,
Needed or wanted. Only can make one choice. Wanted.
Ryan, of course,
He said need.
Exactly.
Because I
You know
understand
what?
the nature of
Devil's advocate.
women.
And I
That's
just
the
had this-
problem.
No, yeah.
We want to believe all the stuff about women and all that. Women need to look up to you. They need to respect you as better than them. Otherwise, they're always going to have a low level of
Oh.
like disrespect to you and all that kind of stuff. So you need to be better than the woman that you want to get. So if you can't get the woman that you want, you got to level up, and that's just how it goes.
I do kind of think you do need to be better than me for me to like.
But when you say
Continue to
better than
want
you,
you.
what's better than
In
you?
every
Right,
way.
right.
Like I have to be able to trust your judgment and opinion and advice. Like you have to like be
lead
able to
you in a certain way.
lead me in a certain
Over
way.
your
I
own.
understand
When
that.
is this? I always
Over
use this
mine,
example.
yeah.
When he says something, you might disagree with it, but you be like, you know what?
He be knowing.
He be knowing.
So-
I'ma rock with it.
Exactly.
If your woman don't do that, you don't have it, and you need to get a
And-
different one because
that's what I
it's
mean.
never gonna work. It's just not gonna work.
Because I'll be better at you than you at some things, and you'll be better than me at some
Right,
things.
that's
But
how it
Facts.
should be.
for
Right.
me to trust your judgment, for you to say something to me and me be like, I feel like I should do it this way, but like he be knowing, so I'm gonna just go with what he said. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
that's
or-
also
I
a
like
piece
this
in
right here.
allowing the man to lead.
yeah,
Like I could, in my marriage, I could have bought my own car,
yeah.
but I allowed him. I weighed in with him. Like,
The
I was
word
looking at
allow is
this.
the problem.
I was looking what?
The word allow.
Yeah.
You're still in control because you allowed him to
controlling?
do so.
Are you
Oh, it's all
controlling?
about the semantics now.
Oh, it's not
So,
semantics.
I,
The way that you
you
speak has
say
influence
left,
over
right,
how you think about what you're
hit it
saying.
this way. Hit it this way.
is he in English?
Yo, you know what?
is
Yo,
happening?
listen. Hey, bro, listen to
No,
me.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. You're right how I worded it. So let me reword that.
Yeah, you know what?
But
English
hey,
teachers, we
you
have.
know what? At the end of the day, all this is a fucking game. It's a game.
See?
It's a
See?
game.
I agree.
They're playing games, so you gotta learn. Hey, I put
I
my
agree.
jersey back on because they taught me how to play the fucking
No,
game.
that's the thing though. Like when you're dating
I
for
like
a
this
long
one.
time, you do learn how to play the
I
game,
did,
and you
'cause
do have to
I-
understand.
I wasn't that person. I was always very like giving, give,
Gullible,
do,
vulnerable,
do.
Open.
And then I'm like, right.
yeah.
And now I've had to learn to like kind of pull back some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
My friends
because
would tell me,
you.
Tara, don't do too much, don't say too much, because they know how I was.
yeah.
So
I mean, how about this? Let's also go to the fact of maybe you just didn't find the right dude to do the things that you
Oh,
keep
absolutely.
doing. Because I know if the things you saying that you was doing, if you did that with him, he gonna sit there and he gonna be your boo.
you don't even know it.
It doesn't matter. I just feel the energy. I'm
but
here
with
with
you,
him.
it would have worked.
It would work with me. I'm just saying. I just threw my man in because it's my man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just
Y'all
saying,
are
like,
crazy.
it will work with the right man
person,
who
right.
wants that. You understand what I'm
And
saying?
I've had to learn that. My picker was off.
Let me tell you what I
Yeah.
used to do. Let
It
me
be
tell you
like
what I
that.
used to do.
Yeah.
Where your pick
In
be
my
off.
30s, when I met a female,
Mhm.
I like, let me fly you out for 2 or 3 days,
I like this right here.
just so I could see if I could deal with you for more than 24 hours.
Yeah, in the
I
same
like this.
space.
Because if I can't deal with you for 24 hours, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
Mhm.
Because
But
I
they
need
put
you
on
to
a good
fart.
show.
I need you to use the bathroom.
Wait,
I need
you let him fart in front of you? Not
I
let
need
him.
him.
But
In
I
the
need him
first-
to. Not at first, but
Oh, okay.
if we sitting together for 2 or 3 days, it's gonna come out.
sidebar. All right, at this big age, do y'all feel like your spouse should be farting and shitting in front of you?
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
It's just not sexy.
Come on, baby. Let it go. Let me smell it after, too.
Ew.
God, no.
Ew.
If I'm going to love you, I'm going to love you, right?
No, you know what?
that's
Someone
like-
always says to me, like, I love you
How
dirty
soon?
draws. And I think
no,
that is so
I'm not
sweet.
saying I'm not saying right away. I'm just saying
Like give me
after
a time frame.
after you know a certain time, it's like, babe, don't worry about
1
it.
month?
Go ahead. Yeah, you stink. I got it. You know what I mean? Whatever you ate this morning, it didn't.
It wasn't
transcend
right.
with you.
It wasn't right.
All right, just don't eat it no more. Like, you understand what I'm saying? After that, you know what I mean? We move on. But see, if you don't have that humorous type of energy with your lady and make her feel comfortable,
right, you
how
got to,
is
but-
it gonna feel comfortable? Because listen, they fart silently, my nigga. You know.
Oh, God.
In our sleep, we fart a lot. So that is the problem, right?
I ain't hold
Y'all go to the bathroom.
I ain't holding
Y'all
nothing.
walk out the room. It's
Right,
like,
right.
why you walk out the room?
Yeah.
Oh, I just went to the right down the whole hallway. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, like it's all good.
Yo,
Do
y'all
your
don't find
thing.
us less sexy when we fart or shit?
No, not me.
Jabari
If
does.
I'm comfortable, it's
It
You
got to
don't
be
care.
comfortable. Yeah.
If we
It's not
comfortable.
anybody.
Yeah.
I
But
think
it got to
Dom-
be comfortable.
Dom said the most impactful thing, and it's always stuck with me, is that just like if a man had to protect a woman and he like fails or gets scared or something like that, you have to always maintain that facade for your partner. And I think for women is maintaining their feminine beauty, purity thing. And for men is the masculine protection and all that. So I think it is kind of important to try to preserve. We know it's not real, everybody farts, but women, I don't
Try to be
know.
discreet
I'm-
about it.
Yeah,
they let it
like,
go,
I like
bro.
to be discreet. Dude, how do you feel?
I'm
about
absolutely
discreet.
Of course, you
Like,
should
you
be.
don't
I'm
need
not
to know.
saying right away let it go and be
But I
free.
need a
I'm
time
just
frame.
saying,
What you saying? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? What you saying?
I know.
I
After a
would
couple
say
years, it's like,
maybe-
all right,
Wait,
my
maybe a
stomach is
year.
Nah,
I
don't
got the
rip
bubble
water
bath.
in front
I'll
of
say
me.
maybe a year. I'll give
He
you
said
a year.
I'm not saying
I gotta hold it in for a year.
I'm not saying
I mean,
I don't wanna
again,
fart in front
now,
of my partner at all. I'm
again,
not
if you
gonna
feel
lie.
comfortable and it's like, babe, like it is what it is.
I gotta do what I
You
gotta
got-
do.
You slip it out and be like, hey, my bad, and I'll be, you know what I'm saying, like, and I'll be like, Shh, it's all
So
good. You stink.
I'm
Let's
embarrassed
move
by
on
the
with day."
conversation,
Oh,
nonetheless, the
gosh,
actual
yeah,
act.
yeah.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. This is actually my last question. What's our time, Rye?
you're good at hour 10.
Okay. All right, so this is my second to the last question.
Oh, God.
Do you have hope that you will find what you are looking for in this lifetime? I'm going to start with you, Jabari.
yes, I have hope that I'm gonna find what I'm looking for,
I like this
Okay,
right
I
here.
like that.
just based off of my belief,
Yeah.
based off of who I am as a person.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes it's based on timing.
Okay.
Like I was thinking on the drive over here, have I found my person?
Yeah.
And I think I may have found my person, but sometimes it's timing in terms of if that's gonna work or not.
Yeah.
like this right
You know,
Oh, that almost made me tear up. Just because I know the extent of it. Actually, it did make me tear up a little bit. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't even know. Like y'all don't even know. Y'all don't know. Okay, go ahead, Tara.
I think so too. I'm keeping the faith because I truly believe that what's meant to be will be.
Yeah.
Even, since I've been married a time or two,
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh,
that was
God.
all in for a reason.
Yeah.
God played that out.
Yeah.
It made me who I am,
Yeah.
made me stronger, made me wiser,
Right.
and all of that. So I truly believe that, what's meant to
find-
be. I mean, hopefully I won't be a cat lady. I don't really love cats, but,
You have your girls. That's the one thing about having kids.
and,
Is like,
right, and with that is, they always say to me, Mom, there's one thing. If you haven't showed us anything, you've showed us to never let anything knock you down. Get up and you keep it pushing.
and
I like
oh,
this.
that's so
Strength.
special.
So,
That's
because
special.
I haven't. Like, when I was working, got divorced the first time, and they were like, Tara, I would have never known you were going through that.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Come to work crying every day?
Right. Right.
So it's like, you just, it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But you just keep it pushing, and, but I have the faith it will happen.
I
I
like
love
this
that.
right here.
What about you, Alamo?
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely got the belief. Like I'm in a good state with myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing great. I'm accomplishing a lot of stuff. I'm traveling. I'm outside. I don't
In the
see
streets.
why.
In the street.
No. I'm not in the streets. That's one thing I'm not.
I like
But
this right here.
I would definitely say like I feel like it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe, but see me, I approach, but then I don't approach. I approach, but then I'll be like, you know what? Let me fall back and do what I do.
Yeah.
So me personally, I believe it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen real soon.
Wait, can I ask a question? I'm sorry.
Sure.
For everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Jabari.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you have met someone now or in your past that you could have made it work with, but you fumbled or something happened? And do you think that's a mistake that you made versus like continuing to look for new people and be single in the dating market?
All right, so that was a long question, but I'm going to try to answer it to the best of my ability. In my past, yes, I think I've met my person, but for us specifically, it was timing. I went to a different city. I was in Atlanta. I went to Houston. She didn't want to come to Houston with me. So
Do you think you should have stayed?
No, because I wouldn't be who I am now.
Okay.
And I say that because I thought she was my soulmate. So that was like a big step for me to actually get up and make that move. You know, that's how that went.
Okay. I answered the question. I guess you want to know from me?
Yeah, let's. Even though you've been
Yeah,
lying
we want to
this
know
whole
about you.
podcast.
You've been right. You haven't been saying anything. This is. We want to know what's up with you.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
dating in my 40s. Okay, so I'm not dating in general, and not yet exactly.
Stop the cap.
I mean, not dating. Dating.
Cap,
What does
cap.
dating mean? We need to like define
should-
dating.
Man, when this
Tell us- you
podcast
tell
is
us what's
over,
dating. You
We should
tell
adjust
us.
that.
Dating to me is like you're single, you're in the street, you're like going on multiple dates with
Right,
people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're like talking to multiple people. You're not like committed to anyone yet. And
A lot of people think dating, like men I've met, think that dating is your one-on-one.
yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
that's
no,
true.
it's
That's
like
weird.
when you're out
That-
and yeah,
don't put me in your rotation.
no,
Again,
It's a
that's true
roster.
too.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't have a rotation or a roster.
no good mornings.
No, me personally, I was in a relationship for 5 years, and then I got out of that, and then I got into another
I like this right here.
situation, and right away, kind of honestly, to be honest, and it was never. We date each other, but we're not in a relationship yet, and we don't. I'm not dating anyone else, so I haven't dated. I haven't been on the dating scene in 6 years.
So you
They-
holding
are
the
they
new guy
dating
down.
anyone else?
So you holding the new guy down.
Yeah, what does that mean? Holding him down?
You are messing up with your answers here, and I'm very upset
What
with
do you
you
mean
right
holding
now.
him down?
I mean, you're not dating no one.
The answer is yes.
Holding
Yes,
him down.
yes. I just didn't know what he meant by that.
Okay.
But yes, I don't date anyone else. I don't
So
talk
y'all
to
date
anyone
exclusively?
else. We date exclusively.
All right.
Yeah.
So then that's a relationship.
Well, it's not because he didn't say. We're not there.
So as soon as he says, "Yo, you my girl," then it's like, all right, cool.
Is he watching this episode? Because maybe he could take some hints from
It's
watching
not
this
live,
episode.
thank God. 'cause
Hey,
then
bro.
I have to do it.
Hey, bro,
Bro, you
listen,
might want to ask that question whoever you are out there, bro.
you gotta tell her
ASAP
you my
Rocky,
girl,
bro.
bro. You gotta tell her
These
right
streets
away,
is
bro.
I'm a
crazy out
big
here,
fan
bro.
of this guy, so you know.
Yeah, he didn't. He hasn't
That's why
asked
I'm
yet.
triggered. I'm
And
triggered.
I've asked him in like before. I said, "Do you think that it needs to be said?" And he's like, "Yeah, for sure." So and he hasn't said it. So he ain't said it.
What do you think he's
Don't
waiting
play
on?
these games.
I don't know.
And I'm being funny, not being facetious.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he's waiting for. Honestly, I don't know.
Interesting.
We'll see. Like he's said things before, but just on some smooth guy shit. Like, cause I'm just gonna pull out a ring one day. I ain't gonna even like, you know what I mean? You just
Oh,
gaming me up. I'm like, sir, it's fine, cause whatever. All right, whatever. I ain't even gonna go in no further, cause he'll watch this and then I have to deal with it. So, for me personally,
Homie, we got you.
what was the question again? What was the question, Ryan?
Did you meet your soulmate in the past?
Oh
and
no,
think that-
I haven't. No, I never wanted anything twice. Like once I was done with you, I knew I was done with you. I don't have any ones that got away. Like if I stopped dealing with someone, I tried and tried and tried and tried, and they just didn't have what I needed. Them
Let
to
me
have.
clarify just a little bit for Tara and Alamo here.
Okay.
Like, do you ever think, with everything not being perfect, whatever past people you dealt with, you'd be like, that's better than this, and I probably should have taken the deal with that person.
Hell no.
I-
Why would you?
Hell
settle?
no.
Why would you settle?
Everyone,
why
you
would
can't
I
have
want-
everything
and
you want.
especially for me,
What kind of
too.
car do you drive? Is that your dream car,
No.
or you're settling? Everyone settles.
But everybody can't get their
Your
dream
house
car,
isn't
though.
your dream house. Your car isn't a dream car. Why do you
No,
think your
it's not about a
relationship is going to
dream.
be
It's
your?
not about a dream. I don't settle for my car. My car was what I wanted because a car.
It was
is
what
not
you
gonna
could afford.
Make me who I am.
A
So
car
it's not like,
definitely don't make you who
I mean,
you are.
I've
You don't have
had,
to
I've
sleep
had,
next to
I've
your
had
car every
better
night.
cars, but a
Y'all
car's
are
not
acting
gonna
like
make
you
me.
don't understand what I'm saying.
I
What
do
I'm
understand
saying
what
is
you're
that
saying.
everyone settles for
No, we
everything.
don't settle. I went and explicitly
Stop
went
it.
and bought this car.
Why is it not a Lambo Urus or
I don't
a
want
Rolls
that. I don't
Royce?
want
Oh,
that. Who
yes,
wants
okay. This woman says she doesn't want a Rolls Royce. Okay.
Women don't really.
You don't want a
wanna-
range.
I mean, I don't.
You don't want a
care.
mansion. Like, stop it.
I don't care anything about
Good,
a Rolls
I gotta
Royce.
fucking clean it. I don't want to
Yeah,
clean
you
that
got
shit.
you got to maintain it. You can have it, but you got to
Right,
maintain
thank
it.
you,
Most people
Alamo.
can't.
Okay, and you have
Most-
enough
hold-
money to
hold on
maintain
now.
it.
Hold on, now I could go back and say a female could say, "Oh, he might not be who he is, but I can maintain myself, and I could do things a lot of women probably couldn't do on their own, or because I'm a man. There's certain things that a woman could do, and there's certain things that a man could do. We both can't do everything. Like I can't say what a woman could do. Oh yeah, I could probably do that. Like I'm not gonna put myself in that type of situation. So what you're saying is like me, like I got a Toyota truck. I'm happy,
Right.
bro. I don't want no Range Rover. You know how much the oil change on a Range Rover is, bro. Let's totally be honest now.
Yeah, but
Like,
my point is, you have enough to take care of that where it's not an issue. You would have it. That's my point. Is like if
again,
y-
but-
your dream
but you're
girl,
not gonna-
whatever your dream girl is, you don't
there's
have
no
her,
such-
so you're settling.
Nah, I
No.
can't go with that, bro.
No.
I can't go with that.
We're
'Cause
financially fiscal.
Bro, I had the girls that had the big butts, the fake butts, the models. I had the best stripper. You went to the strip club and everybody you was like, oh my god.
It's not your dream girl to
But
marry.
I'm
I'm
just
talking
telling
about
you, it
dream
might have
girl
been
to
your-
marry.
Hold on,
Little
it might have been your dream girl. That you
No,
understand
no,
what I'm saying?
no. I don't like big booties.
All right, you know
All
what?
right,
You got one.
all right. So
This is crazy.
I can't really attest to that. I
Yeah.
definitely had some things, and I'd be like, dang, what happened? It wasn't for me.
I think you settle. You ultimately like when you choose who you're going to be in a relationship with, right? There will be things in them that you settled for, like you wouldn't have put them in your what's it called when you make a player on a game, like in your whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Creative player.
Yes, you wouldn't have put them in your creative player, but there are things you could deal with. You know what I'm saying? And then there are things that you cannot settle for because you cannot deal with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you understand that?
I think that if you deal with somebody, if I deal with you, I have to accept what goes. Like I gotta go through the financial thing with you. I gotta go through arguments with you. I gotta go through seeing how you react when you're mad, when you're not mad. I gotta go through all those. I need to go through all those things before I can really accept it. But give me a choice.
There's
To
negotiables
accept
and
it.
non-negotiables.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Yep, negotiables and non-negotiables. Right, exactly.
Because that's like you saying, bro, you never wifed a whore.
Ryan thinks he hasn't, but he don't know because he don't know her body
I'm gonna tell
count
you
is.
right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. You was in love with a whore before, bruh.
Ryan is like, this is my biggest. I tell you this to him
Point
all the
blank.
time.
Period.
Because he thinks he's never been with a whore before, and I'm like,
He
Ryan,
has.
you
He
wouldn't
has.
know.
There's no such thing,
Wifed
bro.
up?
You wouldn't
I don't know about that.
All right, bruh.
You don't know.
All right, bruh.
All right, so
I
none of
saved
us-
somebody before.
If
though.
you knew a
I
girl
did
that went
save
to,
him.
I'm about to get him right now, yo.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you something, bro. Did you ever, any female did you ever date? Did they ever go to a 4-year college?
Bam.
Wait,
My conversation is done right
That
there.
part.
Because if you dated
Only
a
one.
female
That
who
is
went to
not right.
any what?
I don't want to. I haven't done this actually, so I
There's
don't know.
there's no female that I haven't met that went to college and say my whole days wasn't in college.
In college, yeah.
Oh, God.
I didn't have a typical college experience, just so y'all know. So
Stop the
Neither
cap.
did I.
That's
I was
not-
married when I went to college.
yeah,
so.
no, I went to GCC, Dennis Temple, wasn't there
Stop
for
the cap.
nowhere for 4
See,
years,
but
wasn't
no,
whoring.
was you on campus for 4 years?
No.
Nope.
That's the difference.
Right.
Sure wasn't.
So we're not talking about you. We're talking
Yeah.
about the ones who lived on campus
Yeah.
for 4 years.
Yeah, that is a fact, though. Everybody do be whoring in college.
I'm telling you right
like,
now.
In certain cases, if you go to
The
like,
if you was commuting, totally different.
yeah.
I'm adding that
That's
to
I'm
my
saying, I
list
was
of
married when I went
women
back to
to
college.
not deal with.
I didn't
4
live on
years
campus.
living on campus.
So you had a whore stage?
No.
You had a
I
whore.
was married. I was with my first ex-husband.
You mean to tell
Yeah, like,
you're
damn.
lying
You have a
to
horse.
I
me?
was. I was with
There's
him
a
from
point where
18
you females have was like,
I was
fuck
with him
it,
from 18 to
fuck
36.
it, and you just hit something and was like, no, I didn't.
Like, we
but
gonna
I
have to
did.
have another episode for that.
Yeah, we are, because this is a whole nother conversation.
Man,
Yeah.
they
I had a
lying on
question
that
for
whole
y'all, too.
stage, man.
I had
Yeah.
a question for the ladies. Do you
What?
like alpha males or beta males?
I mean,
What?
no one wants a beta male. We talked
No,
about
y'all
that.
say that.
Tara
Y'all say
does.
that.
No,
Do you
Tara
like
doesn't
alpha
want that.
males or beta males?
Alpha male or beta male?
Tara need a man she could boss around.
You think Tara like beta males, Ryan?
Yeah.
Right?
Go get my
Definitely-
Kool-Aid.
Definitely alpha male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Contrary to what Ryan had judged me upon.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Get
yes.
over here. Yeah.
Ryan will judge. All right, last question, which is a question I ask last on every single episode of For the Record podcast. What do you want to say for the record? That could be anything. It could be something about the topic. It could be something you want to share with the people. It could be whatever. It's up to you. What do you want to say for the record, Jabari?
For the record, I want to find love. I love hard. So that's very important to me.
Yeah,
I would like a nuclear family that my daughter can grow up in.
Love
and
that.
that she can see
yeah,
this is how it should be.
yeah,
Right now, she's a product of a co-parenting family, which is a type of family. And I know that's
Yeah.
more prevalent nowadays, but I would like to show her more of a nuclear situation.
yeah.
And I love love, and I hope we all find love.
I love that. That was a great for the record.
My
How about
favorite movie is Love Jones.
Ooh, okay. Shout out to Sipping with Friends and their Love Jones wine. But go
I like
ahead,
this
though.
right here.
I would say never settle. Not for a car either.
Oh,
Never
God.
settle. Never settle. But do the internal work.
Yeah.
Find out who you truly are and why you are the way you are
Yeah.
in a relationship.
Yes.
And understand what a healthy relationship is.
Yeah.
Because until you understand and be happy within yourself. It
Yeah.
took me a while to be happy with myself.
Mm-hmm.
I spend a lot more time now by myself,
Mhm.
and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
In years past, I struggled with that.
Yeah.
So, all of that, you can't be happy in a relationship unless you're happy within yourself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women or men will be like, she doesn't make me happy anymore. Well,
Mhm.
she or he should not make you happy.
Right.
You have to be happy within yourself, and they can only add to that.
Right. I like that. That was perfect because we talked a lot about that. Alamo, your turn.
I would say for the record, I would say do what's best for you, put you first, and give people chances.
Yeah.
Not too many.
I'm again. I didn't. I said give
Can
people
quantify.
chances. I didn't say who.
But-
I just
Yeah.
said, you know what I mean. It's really up to you. You know what I mean. I think it's really up to you who you give a chance and let in your life, because letting people in your life is a hard thing.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Like no
True,
matter what's
true.
going on, it's like you gotta protect your energy.
Yeah.
You gotta protect anything that's around you. That, especially if you have something going on with yourself,
Mhm.
protect everything around you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't know who's looking for you, who's against you, or who's looking to whatever. So for the record, just protect yourself, protect your energy.
Yeah, I love that. All right, yeah. Beautiful. Guys, this was a great episode. I actually really like this episode. I feel like it was very enlightening. And so thank you guys for coming. I hope you all come back. I feel like there are different topics I could have each and every one of you on for. So I hope you guys come back. I love a returning guest. Of course, shout out to Ryan, who's been here all 28 episodes of
Shout out to
For the
Ryan.
Record podcast. Almost didn't make it tonight. He almost wasn't at the first For the Record podcast, but he made it. He is here. So shout out to Ryan, of course, and shout out to all the listeners and subscribers. Subscribe to For the Record podcast. Subscribe to Talk to Me Nice Podcast Network.
I like
And
this
thank you so much. We are out.
Go on.